Hey Capricorn, happy birthday. I am so excited to do y'all's reading today. Especially want to send a shout out to my best friend who is a Capricorn. She knows who she is. And my stepmother is also a Capricorn. Actually, two of my best friends are Capricorns and my stepmom. So I love you guys. You guys are always like up for adventures and fun with me. And I love that about your nature. Like, you're always up for like a good time with me. Like, we have so many adventures and so much fun. I remember that one of my best friends, she lives in Arizona right now. She, ooh, guys, could be dealing with a Virgo for some of you. Sorry, I'm just trying to shuffle here real quick. I'm not actually trying to pick yet. But anyways, she moved from her hometown to Colorado when I was in my 20s, and oh my gosh, the adventures that we had were incredible. We had the best time, honestly, and she makes me laugh so hard. And we have like the same views on like men and relationships, and so I love you guys. I love Capricorns. Like, you guys are awesome. So, all right, guys. Let's get into your reading. Oh yeah, sorry, let me get a few things out. Remember, it's general, so if it doesn't resonate, check your moon, rising, and your Venus. There is a great birth chart report that you can do. It's super easy. It's at cafeastrology.com. And if you need help with that, just email me, and I can kind of walk you through it. It's one of the easier excuse me, sites that I've used for birth charts. Excuse me. And it'll give you, it'll map out like something in a big circle, and you'll see that. And that's a little confusing, but down below that, it will list out like your moon and what it falls in, what your Venus, what it falls in, what your ascendant is, those type of things. And it'll give the astrological sign. So that way you can see if those signs resonate better, especially Venus, because we are talking about love with twin flames. So, what else? Also, if it does or doesn't resonate, you can click on the link below in the description box and book me for a personal reading. It takes you to my Facebook page where my rates are available. If you do not have a Facebook, or that's not how you want to use the platform, that's fine. Just email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com, and I will give you those rates as well. My personal readings are actually all caught up, so thank you guys for your patience on these readings for January. I'm here to do your January 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. So thank you for your patience. I apologize. I would have had them out a little bit sooner for all y'all, but I ended up in the ER on New Year's Eve, which was super not fun. So I have some health conditions, so just wanted y'all to know that that's why. What else? Let's see. If the roles are reversed, take it that way. I'm bringing in a lot of energy, and that does happen. So take it how it resonates and leave the rest. Some of these messages are going to be, because it's general, it's for the collective. It could be for someone else. And YouTube does not go by views. They go by likes. So if you want this to resonate with, if it resonates with you and you want to get it out to someone else, like it, and it will come up for others in that little box of like recommended videos, and that will help someone else get the messages too. And even if it doesn't resonate with you, you know, when you do like, it'll pull that into that box for someone else. That message may be for someone else. What else? Trying to think. If you are a current subscriber and you like and you share and you comment and all that stuff, thank you guys so much. Your love and support for my channel has been amazing since I've started, and you make this so worth it. And I couldn't obviously do it without you. So, well, I could, but you know, what's the point in that? So yeah, thank you guys. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an intuitive reader. So if you see a tarot card and you learned it a specific way, or I say something different from the traditional tarot, just keep in mind when I'm intuitively channeling those messages, I'm getting other clairaudience, clairsentience, and that type of energy is coming through, and I'm seeing things come through the card that may have nothing to do with the traditional tarot. I try to incorporate both as much as possible, but if I'm being told something else for the way the card is reversed or upright, and you know it differently, it's only because Spirit is trying to give me all those messages, and there are so many of them. So just know that that's how I read. What else? I think that's pretty much it. All right, so I'm going to clear the energy, and then we'll get into your reading. And we'll chime my chime. So if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off. I don't know how loud it can get, so keep in mind it could get a little dingy. Awesome. Okay, so as most of you know how I read, these are astrological cards. And I let Spirit help me take 2 of these cards. If the astrological sign of your twin does not come out, that does not mean that this reading can't be for you. It just may be more specific to those signs that do show up for the reading. But again, it doesn't mean that that's not your twin or that the reading couldn't still be for you. All right, who could Capricorn be dealing with? I remember when I was just shuffling the cards, not actually picking, we did get Virgo, so I'm going to put that out there. So some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. We have Leo. Who else could Capricorn be dealing with? And Gemini. Alrighty, Leo and Gemini, and I'm just going to say it, Virgo's probably relevant for some of y'all. Even though that card didn't come out right then, it did come out when I was shuffling, so I'm going to show that that's relevant here. Alright, mutual energy between you and your twin is the 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, so when this card is upright, this is being overwhelmed, overworked, overburdened, stress, taking on too many things. When it's reversed, though, that's letting go of that, letting go of the burdens, possibly letting go of this connection for some of you. It may be that this connection is at a standstill or is being currently tried to be put to rest or dimmed. As most of you know, there are people out there that say, contact me and I can help you cut this connection, or I can help you release this karmic tie. And while that's all good and fine, I do believe that that work will help dim the connection. It will help the connection not be so strong. It will help kind of close the cord, but not completely. That's not how twin flames work, at least not the way that I understand them and not the way that I'm told by Spirit. So that's just something that is relevant for my channel. So if you guys know me and you know how I read, that's something that I talk about or I try to talk about, and I wanted to kind of get that out there a little bit more. So there's definitely ways to try and cut those cords, to release yourself and to walk away from the connection as much as possible, but it's never fully going to be closed. You are one soul, you are one. It doesn't mean you have to put up with your twin forever or that you have to continually engage with them. That's not what I'm saying at all. But for some of you, I am seeing that this is definitely an energy where someone's just done. May just be done. And we'll clarify this at the end when I clarify all of my tarot cards like normal. First card we have is Inner Child. Yeah, so there's a lot of work that you may be doing on your inner, like your younger years, your inner child, reparenting yourself. Also remembering that, kind of getting back to feeling young and fresh and free. And when, all of this stress and these burdens weren't so prominent in your life, it's almost getting back to that energy where you feel lighthearted and childlike, not childish, but childlike. And I'm really seeing that there maybe for some of you, you're either working or you are addressing some of the things that happened to you when you were a child, some of those traumas, some of some of the things that shape who we are today. And you're doing the work. and you're really working through those so that they don't affect your relationships and your patterns and the cycles in the future. So that's beautiful. And for others of you, it's becoming self-aware. It's becoming self-aware of the patterns and why they and where they came from, and just going backwards and going, okay, so this is why I picked so-and-so. This is why I engage with so-and-so. This is why I continue to do this in relationships, and kind of understanding those patterns as well. Next card we have is confidence. Be bold, rise up and stand tall, feel the fire in your soul. Yeah, so this will give you confidence, and this is actually increasing your confidence. Like when you realize, like, hey, like, look how far I've come. Look who I am now. Look what I've accomplished. And it's coming into that energy of feeling confident in yourself. And when you become self-aware, it's like you take on this energy of kind of a fire sign type energy here, of just being just confident and brave and bold and standing up for what you believe in. And that's beautiful. I'm loving that. You guys are really feeling good about yourselves. That's awesome. Next card we have is ruins and perception. Okay, so I got this yesterday for the first time, and I read a little bit about it. I feel like it's trying to get a different perspective on things is what I remember a lot of it was about. Trying to see things from another person's point of view. Maybe from your twin. So let's see here. Let me get that again, because I am still working with this deck. It's so new and I'm loving it. It's important to see things a little differently right now. Imagine yourself in the place of those who appear to be confronting you, your words or your actions. Perhaps rather than taking this as a sign of their displeasure or dislike of what you are doing, see their words as an opportunity to improve the situation by being more open-minded. Perhaps their actions will actually provide you with an even stronger, more robust idea about how to proceed. The runes are a reminder that in one single toss you can choose a very different outcome. Those that seem to be your enemies can often deliver the most useful lessons in life. Yeah, so if you're wondering why you've come in contact with either your twin or a relationship, possibly with someone who was abusive or, downright just mean and spiteful and ridiculous, or just friends that act that way, or bosses or family members or whatever, they're trying to teach you something about yourself. They're trying to teach you something about relationships and about the world and about possibly boundaries here. And for Capricorn, most of y'all are pretty much, you tell it like it is. When you don't like something, when something's not working, you don't really entertain that bullshit for long. Like, you guys really don't even allow, others to really take advantage of you. And you have better boundaries than a lot of the zodiac from what I've seen. You may be quicker to cut people off though, which sometimes is necessary, and it turns out you're probably right to cut them off. But sometimes it's cutting off relationships that actually could have grown. However, I'm seeing that this is really a perception of seeing things from another person's point of view, and kind of getting an idea about their motivations. And it's here to teach you something. So I find that every relationship that I've had, and I tend to attract narcissists, empaths, and people who do what I do, we tend to attract those type of people to us because of our light. So what I found for me is that it was trying to teach me a lesson. And my lesson was how to deal with those type of personalities when I become a counselor. So I definitely see the beauty in the connection that I had with a couple of them. And now I see, okay, so now I was being led to understand the personality disorder in different ways. I was being led to counseling in a way, and realizing that I'm going to run across these personality disorders in counseling, and I'm going to have to be aware of them because they kind of show up like a snake in the water, and they can just kind of like weave their way into your life before you even realize it's even happening. So that's the lesson. There's a lesson in the relationships and the supposed enemies around you, or whoever is challenging you at this time. There's a lesson there. And you may not know what it is now, but it's trying to teach you something. It's trying to teach you about relationships. It's trying to teach you about boundaries. It's trying to teach you about confidence. And it's trying to teach you about that other person too. It may have nothing to do with you. It may have to do with them. I find that people who are angry and aggressive and just low vibration, they like to project that onto others, and they like to make us pay for their own inept behavior. And it's realizing where you end and they begin, and doing a lot of work to keep out that negativity from your own energy. All right, I saw this when I was shuffling. Nostalgia. So you definitely might be thinking about something from the past. You might be thinking about past memories. You might be holding on to the past. This person is gripping this necklace with all of his or her might. So it's very much being very nostalgic, being very, or holding on to these memories for dear life. Like they definitely could be something from your childhood as well. And they're trying to get you to kind of release your grip on that and just realize, like, it's almost a perception too. It's like how you see reality, maybe not how it really was as well for some of you. And it's just all about perception. It's all about how you perceive something, how the other person perceives something. It's seeing things from different perspectives. But there's definitely some old memories resurfacing that you're having to deal with currently. And we have the Two of Wands reversed. So these old memories could also be connected very much to your twin. You may be going over some nostalgia, some of the memories that you and your twin created. And it's kind of like this path right here. It's not feeling secure and making a decision here. It's an insecure, I feel insecurity for some reason. Maybe that's why the confidence card is here. Maybe for some of you, you're feeling insecure about the way you look or the way you dress or the way you present yourself to the world. This card doesn't normally mean that, but that's what I'm getting. However, like when the Two of Wands is reversed, it may not be making a decision about this twin flame journey. You may be at a crossroads. You may be deciding whether you want to continue with this twin flame journey. For some of you, you're just ready to let this shit go. Like you're just overwhelmed and overburdened. And it may just be life too. It may be if you add one more wand, you know, all of them fall down, you know, or you fall down right on the ground. You know, it's like taking on too much. And maybe something has to give, and maybe it is this twin flame connection, or you may be walking away from them at this time. And we'll clarify that here shortly too. A Lover's Oracle, we have love is beyond the brain. Yeah. So you guys, you may be stuck in your head over a situation instead of getting into your heart space or your emotional side of it and processing those emotions. You could also be just having, you know, maybe just like so stuck up in here with this nostalgia, excuse me, as well. It could just be you need to get out of your head is what Spirit's saying. And I kind of feel that from this card. You know, they're kind of saying, hey, you know, there's more to love than just the mental connection. Like it has to go deeper, you know. Twin flame message you want to give to your twin is I feel safer in the silence. Okay, yeah. So for some of you, you're not communicating with your twin. And it's because you feel safer in the silence right now. Feel safer in your head. Yeah. Next card we have is procrastination. Yeah, so you're definitely procrastinating on to do something, maybe to end this connection or to walk away from this connection here. We have a black cat in the background now. Depending on the deck, which this one I'm not familiar with. I just read these cards intuitively. I didn't actually read the book on any of them, but it's almost like it's not bad luck here with this cat. You know, the black cat in different ages was always seen as bad luck, but it could also be just an omen. It's also a warning to stop procrastinating. Okay, so they're like, come on. You gotta stop procrastinating over this situation. What else? I wonder what it's about here. Love. Okay. Yeah. So opening your heart. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. Yeah. So stop procrastinating. You may need to do some inner child work and get some self-love going on and some confidence in love. Maybe you're not feeling very confident in love. Maybe you're just like, you know what? Nothing's working out and I'm not feeling very confident. And you know, I'm still dealing with some inner child issues, and I'm procrastinating when it comes to either loving myself or giving love to this connection. And we have coins, abundance. Oh yeah, nice, guys. You may be working, you know, working hard in the material world right now. So that's beautiful. Okay. Finally, all your hard work, whether it has been through sheer hard work, prayer, or positive affirmation, has paid off. You have been blessed and are now supported by the universe. Prepare to reap the benefits, for a cornucopia of abundance will be showered upon you. While this abundance may not appear in the form of energy we call money, you will be amazed both by what comes to you and the unique ways in which it appears. Receive the bountiful gifts the universe bestows upon you with gratitude. This is a great time to start a new business venture, so shake your hands on a new partnership or on a deal that is being offered. Keep your mind focused on the positive. Do not deviate into negative thinking, and you will never go without. Heads or tails, you win. Incantation. I understand how I receive. It's how I think and how I perceive. My thoughts and wishes of what could be manifest in form and come to me. That's amazing. You guys have manifestation powers really abundant right now, especially for what you're looking for. If it's in the form of money, if it's in the form of friendship, if it's in the form of love, like you're trying to manifest that. But you're kind of procrastinating. It's almost like I feel this energy where some of you want it and you're trying to work for it like in your head, but you haven't actually tried to manifest it in the 3D, and you just don't know how yet. So maybe you're procrastinating, or maybe you're putting it off. Maybe you're like, these coins are more important than love, but they're telling you that there can be a balance here. It's just all about balance. Having everything takes work, takes balance, and so these coins are, you know, coming in, and you know, it's very positive here. Your desires are coming to fruition. Stay positive and open to new things. No need to focus on money. You will be supplied with what you need. Be careful what you wish for. Understand the law of attraction. Yeah, so the law of attraction states that, in essence, what we're looking for, we have to act as if we already have it, and express it in that manner. And instead of negatively thinking, like, we don't want to get into negative thinking, like, oh my gosh, I'm stressing over my finances, I don't have enough money, I'm just worry, because that just only brings more of the same, because you're sending out negative vibes, you're sending out negative words about money. Instead, changing it to, I have everything I need, I am abundant, money is flowing towards me, I have everything I need. Even if you don't, it's acting as if you do, and that puts out that positive energy, that good vibes. Positive brings the positive, negative brings the negative. Ooh, okay, look at that, y'all. So you may run into or be thinking about a soulmate. So for some of you Capricorns, you're in a relationship and you're feeling very good in this relationship. You're feeling loving, maybe procrastinating when it comes to like a business opportunity here, but you also may be having for some of you that aren't in relationships, you are having some nostalgia here over someone that you've met in the past that was a soulmate. And so that's definitely relevant for some of you here. So it could be either way. For those of you not in a relationship, you may just be thinking about a soulmate and kind of going over some of the things that happened in the past and reminiscing. For others of you, you have met or will meet a soulmate, and maybe you knew them in the past. Or maybe some old memories you're holding on to are keeping you from moving forward with this love. So maybe you're kind of questioning whether you should move in this direction. Maybe you have met someone and you're kind of like, oh, what do I do? Like, I'm still trying to heal from the past, and I still have past memories that are still affecting me greatly. But Spirit's telling you, you have love here, and this is abundance as well. So yeah. And we have Justice reversed, maybe dealing with a Libra, so or have Libra in your chart. So Justice is really talking about feeling like something's unfair, something's unjust. But I think it has to do with this twin flame connection. I think you feel like this is this is so unfair. Like, whatever's happened between you and your twin, you're like, this is so unfair. You know, I am, you know, you may be feeling like something happened on this connection, where you were just, something was unbalanced, and you just couldn't figure out a way to balance it all too. It's all balance here. It's all talking about, earlier I said balance. It's all about that balance between love and work, love and money, and things like that. And so maybe that's why, you know, you guys have this 10 of Wands reversed here. Maybe it's like you're feeling unbalanced in this connection, or you feel the connection's unbalanced, either with this soulmate, or with your twin. And maybe it's because you have to kind of, how I kind of feel a lot of the times is that I'm juggling the two. Even if we're in separation, I felt like I was juggling my soulmate with my twin, and it was just exhausting. It was like, you got one person up in here and you got one person out here, and it's just like, that's a lot, you know. So yeah, and we'll clarify that too. Could also be dealing with the justice system here. For some of you, it could be could be child support, could be alimony, but it looks like, you know, there's abundance around you. And so maybe, if you know, maybe you feel like there was a judgment made in court against you, and you have to pay more money, and maybe you were feeling like that was too much, but Spirit is telling you that, like, it's okay, you're abundant, you're bringing in abundance, and whether it's even not even just in money, it could just be in other things coming into your life. So yeah, that's interesting. Next card we have is, why are the phrases goodbye, I'm sorry, and I love you so easy to pronounce and yet so hard to say? Yeah, so for some of you, it is hard to let go of this connection. It is hard to say goodbye to someone. It is hard to realize what you should do. These are all phrases that are so hard to say. Goodbye, I'm sorry, and I love you. And they're easy at the same time. Like, it's easy for people to throw around, I'm sorry, and I love you. You know, it's easy for that. You know, a lot of us take that for granted. And we're not careful with our words. And so you really feel like this is just sad. You know, a goodbye is sad. Of course, you know, that makes sense. Next message for your twin is, I'm reminded of you constantly. Yeah. Okay. Next card we have is have faith. That's beautiful. So for those of you that are religious or spiritual, it's telling you to have faith in the situation. Have faith that it is going to work out the way it's supposed to, and that and that have faith in yourself. Have faith in your connection with Spirit, and realize that they are helping you. They're helping guide you and helping you move through this path right now. And you're right where you're meant to be. I've been saying that in a lot of the readings because it is so relevant. You are right where you're meant to be right now. And, you know, that's having that faith. That's still, even though you probably want to give up, you know, on this connection, and a lot of you are, and the rest of you are having faith that this will work out in the way it's supposed to, and having faith that you're going to be pulled into the right path in the right direction. We have dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Yeah, so have faith. Move forward with dignity. Stand tall. Take pride in yourself. You have become so amazing, and your achievements are awesome. And, you know, pat yourself on the back. You know, feel honored by them. You know, feel honored in who you've become, because it's taken you a long time to get here. And, you know, sometimes we think about how much further we have to go instead of how far we've come, and congratulate ourselves. So congratulations, Capricorn. You have come so far. Next card is lots and chance. Okay. We got this in one of the other readings. Interesting. It was talking about divination, of course, just like the ruins here. And we have two cards that talk about ruins here, which is really interesting, or show ruins, I guess, in both of them. They're just a little bit different in the Lots card. So this is called Chance. This is kind of exactly like that, ruins. It's chance. An opportunity for you has been cast. Do you have the courage to take the chance you are being given? Or will you let it pass you by? Whatever happens, your life will change, but it's up to you which way will it go. You have been asking for just this, for something different, something exciting to happen. You know you will never be contented to rest on your laurels. If you really want to spice up your life, and you know you do, then it's time for adventure. Life happens for those who take a chance, but nothing happens for those who don't take risks. The Lot card says, go for it. Incantation. Lots are cast, the stones are laid, conclusions drawn, decisions made. Yet I know not where to place my will, go I with chance, or remain I still. The more you experience, the stronger and more confident you will become. Take up an opportunity that allows you to work towards reaching your full potential. Don't be afraid to build on solid foundations when the chance to do so arises, be it a financial opportunity or someone's change of heart. Okay, so I'm really feeling that for a lot of you, this is a financial opportunity. This is an opportunity to work towards what you really want. This is an opportunity to go back to school, to get that degree, to open that business. Like, you guys are really being shown that you have the ability to do that, but it is a game of chance. You don't know which way it's going to happen, and you're not meant to know the outcome. It's taking the risk and taking the chance. And again, you can live with regret over not doing it, or you can get out there and go for it, is what Spirit's saying. And, you know, I'd rather live with knowing that I went for it and failed than never even taking the chance at all. And for some of you, it is this chance on this soulmate, taking a chance on this person, taking a chance on that connection, on the soulmate connection. And I highly recommend watching the Virgo video, because some of these same cards did come up in the Virgo video. The Dignity card, the Two of Wands, exactly in that same, I think almost in that same position. I know it was reversed. I can't remember what row it was in, but yeah, this definitely kind of talks about some Virgoan energy here. Next card we have is Divine Masculine reversed. So if you're male watching this video, it is telling you that you are not stepping into your Divine Masculine power. That something is stopping you from moving in this direction. Or if you're a female, that you may be moving away from your Divine Masculine. You may not be choosing your Divine Masculine. You may choose this soulmate that you've come into contact with. For those of you that are not in that situation at all, and it may be that you're no longer entertaining your Divine Masculine, or for some of you, it's another message, there's 4, that your Divine Masculine side of you is out of whack. So your Divine Feminine may be more prominent right now, and they're trying to get you to get some more balance. We've got that Justice card here, so something's out of balance here, and it's the Divine Masculine part of you. You may be needing more of this. You may be needing to get into the Divine Masculine energy and tap into that energy and pull that energy out into your life. And you may be feeling very sensitive, very vulnerable, very much in your feminine side, and they're trying to get you to balance that out with your Divine Masculine side. For a lot of you, it's just no longer entertaining your Divine Masculine, like you're done with your Divine Masculine. And maybe done with this journey. Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands is normally a messenger, and it's fiery and passionate, and it brings good news. Pages bring good news. So I'm feeling like that, again, it's a younger fire sign, could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I really feel this is an energy, actually. So it's trying to, it's going to bring you a message that about this injustice, or about this lack of balance here, is what I'm feeling. And so you may be receiving a message from, it actually shows up like this in the reading. You may be receiving a message that you know, maybe isn't so good here because it kind of puts you out of balance. So that's unfortunate, but I do feel like this Page of Wands, like there is definitely some type of energy coming in, some type of really quick, fiery messages and quick messages that are coming in that kind of, you know, I feel kind of like they're like, they put you, you know, they put you upside down. And it could be from your Divine Masculine here, because this card falls right above it. So this Divine Masculine may be sending you some messages that aren't divine, that are just shitty. And you're just like, no, I'm done, you know? Like, you make me feel like this. I'm out of balance. And, you know, that's those messages that are coming in. And we'll clarify these as well. Next card you have is some people will die for love while others will die because they have lost it. Yeah, so your Divine Masculine may be really pissed off that you are no longer entertaining them. I can see that here for some of you. They may be really upset that you are... For some of you, I don't think you even want to engage with this person. Like, you know what kind of crap they're coming with, and you're like, no, not willing to engage, not willing to take it on, not willing to bring it into your energy. And, you know, that's kind of where you're like, it still puts you out of balance, though, somewhere. And you're like, you know, why do I let this get to me? Why do I let this person get to me? You know, and they may be pushing you towards the soulmate because you're like, you know what, if we're not going to be divine, I've got someone over here who actually really loves me and really cares about me, and they're really good for me. And, you know, you don't really make me feel that way. For a lot of you, I can feel that, like, or they make you feel like you're out of balance. And especially your Divine Masculine part of you too, as well. So someone makes you feel that way. Next message you have for your twin is, my mind and heart always comes back to you. Yeah, so even if you're deciding about this twin flame journey, deciding about not continuing the connection for some of you, I feel like, you know, you're still struggling with it. Like, it's still a struggle that you're just wanting to put down. You want to put this burden down. You want to move forward. And for a lot of you, it's like getting stuck in those memories of the past, possibly. And then just they kind of keep you stuck here in between these two paths. Like, you could take one towards your twin and one away. And you're trying to make a decision about that. And for some of you, it's just not towards your twin. You may be going towards a soulmate, but that's just for some of you. All right, let's do some clarification here, and we'll get some more energy on some of these cards here. First card we're going to clarify is the Ten of Wands reversed. That's your mutual energy between you and your twin. Why is the Ten of Wands reversed, Spirit? Still too many. Sorry, guys. I keep flipping and flipping. Okay, so maybe one or two, please, Spirit. Oh my gosh. My deck loves to read to me in books, like huge books. It doesn't like when I'm like one or two. It's like 5 or 6. We have the Fool reversed. That flipped right over my hand. Okay, guys, so with the Fool, could be dealing with an Aries, but what I'm feeling for that is just not wanting to take a risk on this connection anymore, not wanting to take a risk on this, wanting to let this connection go, put it to rest. Either you or your twin or both of you. I kind of feel like that might be both of you, but we haven't seen their side yet, so I don't quite know. But that's the feeling I'm getting. It's like it's mutual energy. It's just like, why entertain this connection anymore, you know? Okay, let's get some energy on the Two of Wands. Goodness. Get some energy on the Two of Wands. Why is it reversed, please, Spirit? Why is the Two of Wands reversed, Spirit? Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so again, could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius. What I'm feeling for this is So if you're dealing with this type of energy, if you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, if you're dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius or an Aries, what I'm feeling is that they're pissed off. And again, I felt this here with the Divine Masculine, like they're sending messages. They're pissing you off, and you're just like, you know, I don't want to entertain this. Like, this is just angry, not confident energy. So if you have this in your chart, you're feeling angry about this connection. You're feeling angry at this person, possibly. You're feeling like just a giving up again, and you're not feeling very confident in this, in your energy, in your own energy, and in this connection anymore. And that's what's this decision may have to do with is, like, for some of you, this is your twins energy, and they're just coming at you, and they're combative, and they're just aggressive, and they're just pushing and pushing and pushing. And you're like, you know, the more you push me, the more like I push back type of energy. Very interesting. All right, so justice. Why is justice reversed? Spirit. Why is justice reversed? Judgment. Okay, yeah, I talked about judgment earlier. I said there might be a judgment against you. There might be something that doesn't go in your favor, and it could be legally. And unfortunately, like, I do see, you know, some good things. I do see some coins in abundance here, and some money and things like that, and love. So this judgment, or this you're not giving someone a second chance either, is also for some of you. You're just like, I'm done. Like, I don't, you know, it's not working out for either one of us. And it's an injustice to continue this connection possibly, or it's an injustice and you feel out of balance, and it's not balanced. It's not a balanced connection here. It's very possible that you receive a judgment against you from this person, and you know it's just like a load of shit. Like, you're in court, and you know, whatever it is, and the judge is like, okay, so-and-so now can't, you know, has a supervised visitation or some shit, and you're like, why me? Like, I'm not the problem here. Like, I'm not the one. And Spirit's telling you, they know that. They're like, okay, so this is an injustice, and they know that that something's going against you. And I'm sorry to say that, but I have to get out, you know, the messages that Spirit's giving me. And you may receive that message too. Your lawyer may call you and say, hey, I'm sorry, this didn't go in our favor, and here's why. So, all right, why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Five of Wands. Yeah, then it causes some conflict here. Whatever this message is, causes conflict. That's what I was saying, what I felt earlier. It makes you feel like, back off, leave me the fuck alone. Like, I want you guys to leave me alone. I don't care who this is. I don't care what's being said. Whatever these opinions are, keep them to your damn self, is what I feel. And you guys are just not having it. Like, you guys are just done with this conflict. You're just like, no, don't bring this to me. And if it's about this judgment and this justice, it just causes you to feel conflicted, and you're just like, no, I want to be alone. Like, I need to process this, and I need to go off and, you know, maybe that you're Divine Masculine and you are going to court over something. And unfortunately, I don't see a good outcome here, and I see a lot of conflict between you and this person. And it causes you to feel conflicted. But I do show possibly some new love here, guys, with this soulmate. And there's some really good cards here. Some beautiful cards with this coins and this abundance and this love. So, you know, keep having faith. Have faith that this is all going to work out. That it's kind of crappy right now, obviously, or could be. But that there's some really good things surrounding you. And that this energy it's always changing. And remember, my readings can be for past, present, or future. Time is relevant. And it's very much different, I'm sure, in spirit time than it is here in our time. So, all right, y'all. I hope you liked your reading. Let's do your fortune. This is like your fortune cookie at the end of the reading. I'm telling you, y'all need to look at the Virgo reading too. You guys got a lot of cards from Virgo. This card was the fortune for Virgo as well. We have the Devil. Take care immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. Yeah, you guys need to take care to avoid people that are going to try to tempt you away from your path, and they're being deceitful, and they may be lying. So, I mean, this could also be the energy that you're divine masculine. That's why they're not divine, is because they're lying their ass off. And whatever they're doing, if it does involve a court situation with you guys, unfortunately, it doesn't look good. And I'm sorry, but, you know, I have to say it. And, otherwise, it's just feeling like there's an injustice here with this person, and that you're just like, why would I want to continue on this journey with you if you act like this? You're just aggressive and angry and combative, and maybe also you feel like this isn't an injustice because you made a bad decision with this person, and you feel like, oh crap, like now you're beating yourself up, and Spirit's trying to get you to realize that, you know, take responsibility, but then move forward, and, you know, and do it with dignity, and have faith the situation's going to work out in your favor. All right. Well, maybe not the legal one, but, you know, that beyond that it's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Maybe not in your favor. Sorry. All right, y'all. So, I'm sorry to bring bad news. I don't like that. You don't like when that comes out, but I don't control what they say, so, or what they give me. So, all right, guys. Well, let me know how this resonated in the comments below. I love you guys. Happy birthday, and I will see you for your February videos. Take care.